that to run such an analysis, you just have come to statistics. Then instead of time series, instead of basic VAR, you use the vector autoregressive, and then or you just go to statistics, go to multivariate time series, and then you come here down. You can see there is somewhere called written IRF and FEVD analysis. Then you go to you see this one called tables by impulse response or tables by impulse or response, right? You can see that.
Yes, I can.
Yeah, you just click there. Now you put, if you want to see the statistics of IRF itself, you click IRF. Then IRF results test. So in this case, you use VAR basic because it is the one that you have used previously. You click on that, and then you click OK. And you can see, you see this data. This is the same as the graph that we had.
Okay.
So you can see the first one is this line here below. You can see the impulse is equals to stock and response is equal to stock. This one, this number one. You see this number one, this number two,
yes,
this number three, this number four, this number one, number two, number three, number four. So number one is where stock affects stock. Yeah, and you can see
yes.
in period one it is 1. Then as you go 0.9, 0.9, 0.9, 0.9. If you go to our graph, although this one is a graph of if you go to our graph in our Word file, stock and stock, you can see it started at 1. You see this one here, it is 1. Then it is slightly decreases 0.9, 0.9, 0.9. That is the data we have here. Yeah. If we look maybe at another one, interest rate and interest rate, this one. So we go and check the data.
It starts from, it shoots and then goes down.
Yeah, it starts at 1, then it goes down. You can see the second one, number 2, is 0.5. It decreases further to 0.01. Yes. Yeah, that is the same case to this. It starts at 1, 0.05 around there. That way it decreases. So it is the same case with this data here. And if we want to run the analysis for the variance decomposition to see the statistics, just come to multivariate time series analysis. You go back there, you go back to tables by impulse or response. But in this case, you delete that one and you put the focused error variance decomposition, and you click, and then the data will be displayed. Yeah, and this data is exactly the same as we had in the figure. For instance, if you check the first one is stock and stock, you can see it is 1, then it remains 0.9. If we come to the table, you can see stock and stock, this one, it is 1. It is very high. It starts at 1, then it increases and remains very high, 0.9, 0.9. That is what we are seeing here, 0.9, 0.9 up to the last period, the long run. So you can use the graphs or you can use the data itself to explain the two.